How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddleson here with episode 7 of season 3 of the originals. So yeah, it's been really solid stuff as we found out a bit more in regards to a weapon against the Michelsons and how they could be taken out of the equation. Rebecca was in quite the perilous situation in the last episode, but you know, Aurora pulling some strings to ensure her safety. I mean, she wouldn't want anything to happen to Aurora, so yeah. But of course, like I said, I mean, in the last episode, we'll just have to wait and see where things go in regards to the fact of, you know, if that's her true motives, and whatnot, if she really is, you know, on Klaus's side. So yeah, but yeah, let's get into this episode of the originals, episode 7 of season 3. Let's go.
Family. I won't lose her.
No.
She is sister-in-law truth.
Probably the person that Freya is closest to of the Michelsons, I would say, thus far.
Marcel, I will not rest until my sister is found.
Yeah. Big stakes.
Alright, fine. I'll handle Davina.
Well, in the meantime, please tell me that we're gonna kill someone.
Oh, we will kill many.
Oh, Elijah's ready. Let's go.
Sister. Or perhaps I could pay a little visit to your brother Tristan.
Oh, hell.
Elijah, please. Aurora and I have come to an agreement.
Yes. Nick and I find that now you're...
I don't know if Elijah's going to be happy with that.
There's really no reason...
Now, there's a strategy I wholeheartedly endorse. What do you have in mind?
It's Thanksgiving. Let's invite them for a friendly meal. Systematically
Yeah.
turn against one another and then devastate
Oh,
their
heck.
minds.
Thanksgiving on the Vampire Diaries? Thanksgiving
I can
here.
feel the holiday spirit already.
I love his bullshit. I love Elijah's bullshit. We can all smile to the plotting that he has going on.
May I ask what you did with the head of your sire line? Acquiring her was...
Maybe
part of
she
my
won't
plan.
tell you.
Oh, yes, that plan. That plan that you and Lucian were keeping from me.
You were recovering.
Oh,
and if you
right.
must know, we needed... It's clearly a trap.
Open the envelope. Put your mind at ease.
Yeah, don't get paranoid.
You're my family, Tristan.
She wouldn't let
You've always
anything.
taken care of me.
She wouldn't let anything
Allow
happen
me
to
return
you.
the
Appreciate your dead witch's hand-me-downs and remembering to feed me. But did you really think I was just going to smile and eat up?
Well, think of all the poor people who are starving in, well...
Oh my god,
somewhere.
really? You're really throwing that out
join you, but
there?
I've been...
Anton, a very loyal and very dangerous friend. Tread carefully. Oh, and Anton, if you should not hear from me by nightfall, go on and kill her.
Wow! And you call her
Do it
disrespectful.
quickly. If you say yes, Klaus will do something much worse. Please, Dee, let me help you get out of town.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Marcel, you still see me as this little girl.
That head of the coven job she's
I'm not
doing,
that
she's
girl
not going to
anymore.
run from that.
I don't see why this has to be a fight.
It doesn't. I hear you.
She's got to do what she's got to do, though, right?
I fear my sister already has.
Only as a precautionary measure, I assure you.
Interesting. You see, I would have called it an entirely unnecessary measure.
Yeah.
We need to unite
Precautionary
to prevent this prophecy from
bullshit.
coming to pass. Let's not ruin the dinner before it begins.
And do try to bear in mind, we expect an honest and productive negotiation this evening.
They're on their bullshit.
Shall we begin?
They're seriously on their bullshit. Love it.
Not sit back and watch her get herself killed.
There might be a way to get her out of trouble,
Oh, there we go.
but you ain't gonna like it.
Oh. A ways away. Didn't necessarily say it had to be good, I guess.
News of a bleak future, you would have doubted us. We sought to remove suspicion by maintaining appearances.
Oh, my dear. These pathetic lies promise to be as difficult to swallow as you're stuffing this unique
The bottom line is we came to was in the hands of Nick's friend, Camille, the bartender slash therapist.
Uh-oh.
Had to get her arrested in order to search her goodies, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I would never allow any harm
With
to come
that
to
body,
her.
right?
Only the greatest
Slice up your pretty face, heal you, then do it all over again. Next time, that's how this goes down. Got it?
You're a Debbie Downer.
Got it.
Drink up. You ain't going anywhere.
Maybe she doesn't want to.
A medallion that could
Maybe
lock
she
us away.
doesn't need anything to
Hardly
drink.
seems like a I'm sorry, did Elijah say something amusing?
We lost a century to compulsion, my love. And some of us lost a great deal more.
Oh, yeah,
Surely
that's
you
gonna
can't
stink
believe we'd
deep,
allow
right?
ourselves to come here vulnerable?
Yeah.
My dearest Aurora, compulsion is not my only party trick.
No, he's a badass as well.
Sired vampires resting on your shoulders. In a perfect world, you'd allow us to seal you away forever.
Oh,
thus
there we
eliminating
go! Like, just a hunch out
The
there.
world is far from perfect.
Up like all the people you got mad at last time, right?
Cara Wen attacked me.
So you had her killed? You gonna kill anybody who disagrees with you, Davina?
I took
That's
care of the
dictatorship.
threat. That's
You're
what we
not
just
far off, because that kind of
anyone tries to
mindset
stand
puts you at a
against me,
world leader beginning with
I'll do it
P and rhymes with Bhutan.
No one could possibly even track her down.
Where the hell did you
Rest assured,
store
Rebecca
her?
is perfectly fine. At the bottom of the ocean.
What? You just did an all right.
You're bluffing.
That's a move out from the Angel show.
Tell me.
Anything should happen to me, I won't be able to protect your precious Cammy.
Okay, that is the second time I've heard her name.
Oh
Just who
God,
is this
she's
Cammy?
jelly.
You have bigger problems.
Oh!
Niklas? Which of these two vulgar parasites would you first like to torture?
Well, it's half a dozen of one and 6 of the other, isn't it?
For what you've done, you need to be shunned.
Oh hell.
When Aurora wakes, you will.
I don't
convince
think
her
this
to
is
return
gonna
your sister.
end well. Like Davina's gonna go on the
What if it was
warpath.
so simple? But we can take control of it. Keep your siblings alive by helping me seal them away. Let them fall, only for the year. And leave yourself
No,
free to stand
you
guard over
dickhead.
them. If you care for them at all, it really is your
If you
own
care for
choice.
them, fuck! What the hell is this guy?
I am certain Niklas will always put family first.
He will. That's
Really?
That's
Aurora drops your sister in the bottom of the ocean, yet Klaus does not seem particularly inclined to make her suffer for it.
There we go. He's now trying to stir
I wonder
things
why.
to have Elijah Dow Klaus.
The mother of Niklas's child. Oh, I was really hoping I'd get to meet you.
I don't think you're. Yeah, I don't think you'll be hoping to meet her anytime soon.
So
at
then
this
what,
rate.
pray tell, are we doing here?
You're gonna tell us where to find Rebecca? Or
Torture
we're
101.
going to...
To those who have come before, you will no longer have contact with the ancestors. To the New Orleans witches,
Yo.
it will be as though you were never born.
Yo. That's nuts, Vincent. I feel like these consequences are going to have
Where is Rebecca?
severe repercussions.
Yeah, quite. Maybe Klaus would heal you, but I doubt he would heal your brother. Why don't you bite him instead?
No one should dare harm my brother.
Oh, that's going to get out of cave.
Toil on, and in a year's time, when the prophecy is past and each of our fates secure, you may wake them at your own leisure.
They just need a little time out, okay?
Very bold of you to suggest I betray my own blood.
2 sealed envelopes. Hers contained the latitude.
And Tristan got the longitude.
Oh
Thus, each of
my!
us has 1/2 of the coordinates you need to find your
What
sister.
the hell?
If you do not bring my sister home, Tristan will die slowly and in tremendous pain.
You betray me. After all your promises of love.
I meant to keep those promises. It was you who shattered them when you took Rebecca.
There you go, family first.
Now I have you, and you will surrender the medallion, or you will meet an end so cruel, the devil will weep.
It's a good plan, Klaus.
No,
it's a good
you told me
plan.
to maybe you should be the one worrying about whether or not you make it through the night.
I feel like she's playing. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ah! Oh! Oh, sugar.
You must be Cammy.
Oh, sugar.
This is your fault. Well, to be fair, if Cammy had done as she was told, she'd still be here, so technically
it's her fault that you're treating her like a hostage.
For involving your pretty friend, but it's quite clear his devotion to Aurora outweighs even the value he places on his own life.
Yeah.
Take it. It's yours.
All right. All right.
To know you're safe. Call me back, please.
Concern.
Klaus does to you, to me, to the pack. Whenever the Michelsons come calling, you will always be there to answer.
Where are you going?
You can't blame her. She owes it to Rebecca. Rebecca hasn't done her dirty. Yeah, she's a Michelson, but Rebecca hasn't done Haley dirty. Oh, sugar. Look. I don't know why this is being faulty there. Look, I'm just saying, though, that I've watched a lot of shit in my, 10, nearly 11 years, crazy, of reacting. And I've seen my fair share of prophecies being foretold. Doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, well, it looks damning, doesn't it? It's playing out, as per. However, we could always do a little pivot, can't we, in terms of, okay, yeah, the dinner scene might have played out, and this scene might have played out, but it's not always going to result in what we, not all of the scenes are going to play out the way it plays out, if that makes sense. There could be some identical scenes and all of that, but maybe a little shift in history might alter the prophecy a little. I don't know. I'm just saying that prophecies I've seen on shows can sometimes have similar scenes play out, but the outcome is a little different. And this might be a case that's that. I don't know. It's just room for concern, obviously, but we'll see what happens. Well, that was certainly a dramatic Thanksgiving dinner. As expected, of course, the Michelsons did plan to try and take advantage of this trinity, the unholy trinity, I guess. We have to find an official name for them because we've got the originals, or the Michelsons. So, yeah. The firstborns? Because they were the first sirelings, I guess, to Klaus, Elijah, and Rebecca. So, yeah. But they've certainly really it's certainly all kicked off, hasn't it, with Tristan now being a hostage, a sibling for a sibling, but now there's this whole thing with Cammy now that Aurora, it's so funny though, because obviously her name was brought up the first time and you're like, uh-oh, so yeah. But this is a really, really messed up way, isn't it, in terms of, oh, so you took care of Tristan. You know what? Especially when you got to think about the fact that she had the hots. Aurora had the hots for Klaus, and he goes and does that, and she's gonna just go one up Klaus by taking Cammy, biting in, having a little snack onto her, which, you know, very ominous, so that's great. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like she just took a little snack, and she's gonna use, you know, Cammy as leverage of sort. I don't know. But that shot of Cammy was very ominous. So, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it was really, really great stuff. Like I said, though, when it came to the complete ending of this episode, it looks ominous for Elijah in terms of, oh shit, it's, you know, piece by piece, exactly what was seen in the vision, the table. So, yeah. It does look ominous, because that's it, though. You look at that, and he flashes back to the moment he saw those visions, when it came to encountering the or seeing the prophecy, and now it's being played out in real time. It looks ominous, doesn't it? And it has you be like, I don't know, you clench a little bit, don't you? Because it's like, well, if this is real, if this is really happening, what else could really be happening, right? But at the same time, like I said, when it comes to prophecies, they can be very, very tricky. I always say that prophecies are tricky little buggers because that's it, though. Whether you're being cryptic about things, like in terms of sentencing, and it's very, very vague, or even something more visual, it does look pretty damning, doesn't it? In terms of, like, stuff like the dinner scene being played out. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, well, it's definitive that the other visions do play out. It could do. But, again, I've done this shit for 11 years in terms of reacting. I've reacted to my fair share of prophecies being played out. And some of them can do stuff like that. This, where you're seeing something being played out and you think that is very, very damp, but there is a little twist and all of that. So, yeah. So it's all about watch this space. It does look really severe for Elijah at the minute, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah. So, yeah. I did really enjoy how scenes did play out and all of that, especially in terms of Tristan trying to conspire with Klaus as well. Look, I'm not saying just outright kill them. Like, they can just slumber, wake them up in the year or whatever. I don't know. He was trying to, like, but I just really love the moment where Klaus did point out, well, that's 2/3 of the prophecies, leaving little old me. So, yeah. So it was just very, very spicy to see, really. Even Aurora, when Haley was brought into the mix. And I'll get to that in a moment, because that Jackson-Haley scene, yeah. But I wanted to fully digest that. But even that Aurora and Haley and Freya scene was just really, really spicy. So, like, especially when Freya was like, "Yo, why don't you go for Tristan?" and all of that. So, but then Aurora had the upper hand against them. So, especially when it came to the coordinates to Rebecca was held, because that was the contents of the 2 letters, I believe. So that we saw at the very, well, I wouldn't say the very beginning, but at the near enough beginning. So, yeah. I just want to know, though, the writers this season, for not just this show, but the Vampire Diaries as well, they must have been binging season 3 of Angel or some shit whilst writing this. Because what happened to Rebecca transpired, I believe, in season 3 of Angel. I'm not going to get too much into specifics, but yeah, that was a thing that happened. You know, nothing too major. But it was a thing that happened. But there's another thing that's going on over on the Vampire Diaries that also happened on that season of Angel. So I'm wondering, did the writers or whatever just have season 3 of Angel on in the background whilst discussing? Okay, we need to discuss what's happening on season 7 of the Vampire Diaries and season 3 of the originals. And then they just have season 3 of Angel on in the background. So, yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really, yeah. It's a very, very insane tactic for Aurora to utilize when it came to Rebecca. So, yeah, but yeah. It was just it was to be fair though, obviously we know it's not anything too damning for, unless Rebecca does wake up and all of that, and then I'm just thinking back to when Stefan was locked in the safe and all of that, and yeah. So it's not anything too definitively damning for Rebecca, but I mean, we don't know where she's buried in terms of the sea, so yeah. She doesn't know. She only has part of the paper, part of the coordinates, and Tristan has the other, and that's where she really, really thrived when it came to the tag team of Haley and Freya. So because they thought they had the upper hand on her, but Aurora was like, look, if Tristan dies, then that's bad news for you and Rebecca, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just really, really insane. But, yeah, I really, really enjoyed this, though. Yeah, it was just very, very, it was just very, very fun to just see this whole, Thanksgiving meal play out, and to just to see how things went from bad to worse for this Trinity, really, because of the fact that they thought they had the upper hand. They were aware of the fact that it was a trap as well. They even said, but they really thought that they could play things into their own hands. Like Tristan, like I mentioned about, well, what if, what if Elijah just gets daggered and all of that, or just gets locked away? It'll be fine, right? Aurora trying to, play the mental games there when it comes to Rebecca's location. I'd even go as far to say Lucien as well, because of the fact that, well, he had his guard dog try to, keep tabs on Cammy, and to basically ground her until he came back from dinner. So, yeah. And Cammy was doing so well until she bumped into Aurora. So I don't know what's worse, to be fair. Because, yeah, Lucien was very psychotic, like we saw in the last episode. With how psychotic he was, and even the fact, even if they're a little bit empty and all of that, the threat he made, look, if I'm not back by this time, kill her, don't let her have any final words. So, Lucien isn't exactly benevolent. Very far from it. I even think he kind of fessed up to what was happening with the serial killing murders and all of that, because there seemed to be some kind of affirmation there. So, yeah, especially with Cammy being, arrested and all that jazz. But, yeah. But yeah, again, I don't even know what is worse, because I'd say Aurora is definitely unhinged. So, and she was really, really alert when it came to Cammy being mentioned in regards to, Klaus. So, yeah. But, yeah, I feel like with Aurora, yeah, I don't know. She might be worse. Just slightly. So, yeah. And we don't even know where things are going to go with Cammy now that Aurora has done what she's done to Cammy. So, and that's the scary thing. So, whereas I feel like with Lucien, he's made his intents clear. Okay, if this happens, you're done for. If this happens, you're done for. There isn't that mystique there, I would say, for Lucien to Cammy. So, but we know he is ruthless. But I'd say there's a level of unpredictability there for Aurora, so... So, yeah. But I just really, really loved how the Michelsons did try so much to get the better to get the better of this trinity. That was the plan and all of that, so, yeah. I even loved that moment before Klaus did snap Tristan's neck. That he had that moment where he thought, oh shit, is he actually gonna, betray Elijah? Nope. That I knew that shit wasn't happening either, so yeah. But yeah. Poor Rebecca. So I do want to talk about Jackson, Haley. Oh boy. It kicked off big time. Now, I'm in two minds because I do understand that helping out the Michelsons is a bit, I don't know, insensitive given what they've went through in terms of, do you want to get up from there, bud? There we go. Yeah, it might be a little insensitive given what they went through. Both, well, not just Jackson, Haley, but the rest of the pack as well. So yeah. However, I feel like with Rebecca, she hasn't done anything to piss Haley off. Yeah, she's a Michelson, but if anything, Klaus was the one to enact on that curse and all of that. And again, Haley owes Rebecca so much because of what she did with, like, she went above and beyond protecting Hope when she couldn't even have the chance to raise her because, yeah, so she does owe it to Rebecca so much. And you've got Rebecca who is kidnapped and who is now drowning at the bottom of somewhere in the, ocean of this world. So yeah. Of course she's going to help her out. So, yeah. My problem is, he made her feel so bad about helping out the Michelsons. So, I feel like if this was Klaus at the bottom of the ocean, maybe that would be understandable. This is Klaus, though, at the end of the day. This is Rebecca, though, at the end of the day, should I say. Someone who really, like... For me, I don't sense any beef with Haley and Rebecca from one or the other. To I guess vice versa. And again, she owes Rebecca so much. She really, really values and is eternally grateful for what she's done to Hope in the beginning of season 2. So, and this is not really right in terms of especially for Hope's sake, by implying that she's always going to go swanning off to the Michelsons. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that's just my 2 cents on the matter, because I do understand he might be a little bit upset in terms of, the events that went down in this episode. Of course, he's gonna have beef with the Michelsons. I can't exactly blame him there. So yeah, but I feel like with Rebecca, I feel like Haley owes her so much, and that's fine because Rebecca really pulled through with Hope. So yeah. But Jackson sees this as a bit of a slight, doesn't he? So, yeah. So, I don't know. But, I just needed to get that off my chest there, because I was like, oh, this is a bit decisive. So yeah, but speaking of tough situations, there's this whole situation of Davina. Now she has been exiled from the Coven, basically. So yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. So when there was an idea proposed, you know, Davina's not gonna like this. I was wondering what was gonna be happening, and boom. So yeah, but I do get a sense of someone who thinks that she has control as well when she doesn't. That's what I do get from Davina. And I do feel like this is also going to draw Davina to the Strix. So yeah. Again, the action's going to have consequences severely. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen, because it was a really, really bold plan from that Vincent had cooked up when he went to confront Davina. A plan that might backfire significantly. But at the same time, I think Davina's a little bit way ahead of herself, really. So yeah. But I just feel like this action's going to have severe consequences. Who knows? But yeah, dramatic episode. One would expect from a dinner, I guess. Especially Thanksgiving. Yeah, aside from Christmas, it's like the ultimate dinner, isn't it? To bring up fiascos and all of that. So, yeah. But, yeah. Dramatic stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!